Hello, everybody, and thanks for joining us. Whether you're a fan of country or not, this is going to be your kind of show, your all-access VIP pass to some of the biggest stars today. Their songs, their stories, and kicking off with an amazing comeback story, Shania Twain. She is tearing off the roof in Las Vegas these days. Well, not bad for the little girl whose biggest dream used to be singing backup for Stevie Wonder. But fortunately for all of us Shania fans, what happens in Vegas doesn't stay in Vegas.
Let's go, girls.
Top hats, sparkle, leopard prints. Shania Twain has dominated Las Vegas this year with her live show at Caesar's Palace.
Man, I feel like a woman.
It's a spectacular comeback after being away from the spotlight for almost a decade.
That don't impress me much.
It's hard not to be impressed by Shania's career. Hit after hit on both the country and pop charts.
From this moment, I have been blessed. Come on over.
In fact, according to Nielsen, her third album, Come On Over, is the best-selling country music album of all time.
You're still the one I want for life.
This is the larger-than-life Shania.
These are huge. They didn't look so big, because I'm kind of tall. Her Vegas stage is a high-tech playing ground with multiple underground passageways, including Shania's wardrobe room.
Look how short my shorts are. I would never wear these shorts in real life. I would be way too shy.
But on stage,
I face my fears.
Shania has count them, seven major changes in the show.
So the number ends. Let's go.
And usually just 2 minutes to race to her quick change room, rip off her clothes, and get in another outfit. Are you ever fearful that you might have a wardrobe malfunction?
Last night, in my last number, I'm like, oh no, I think my skirt's caught up in my underwear. But the problem is I have a big coat over me, so I couldn't get it. So I'm like, trying to make sure. Oh, that would be really embarrassing.
Woo! And she not only performs in the hotel, during her run, she lives there. This, in essence, is your commute.
It is. It's my walk to work every day, yeah. It takes about, well, not even quite a minute.
She's got it. She's got it, people. This glamorous lifestyle is in stark contrast to a life marked by pain and tragedy. She grew up in a small town in Ontario, Canada, one of 5 kids, who struggled with poverty, hunger, and abuse. Shania wrote in her memoir that her stepfather physically abused her mom and verbally abused her as a young girl. I don't know how you get past coming to your room, saying words that I can't even repeat here on the air
exactly.
to you.
Yeah.
And you referred to him and you said he's a good man. How do you reconcile all that?
I know that's interesting. I'm going to talk about this for the very first time, actually. You know, I never knew my biological father. Jerry, who raised me, he was my father. He still is my father. He was a wonderful man in so many ways and had a great deal of forming who I am, who I've become. But he had a problem. And that problem was psychologically devastating and traumatic for me. I'm not even trying to rationalize his behavior because I think that would just be a mistake. But I do think that you have to take the good with the bad.
At 22 years old, a shattering setback, she lost her mother and stepfather in a car accident. And then, 5 years ago, another heartbreak, a very public divorce. Her ex-husband says they simply grew apart. But she says her husband cheated on her with her closest friend, leading to the breakup of her 14-year marriage. The story became one of the biggest celebrity divorce scandals of the decade. It's been 5 years. Have you forgiven him?
I'm not, forgiving. I'm still mad. You know, I'll probably be mad forever. You know, I think I'll just always be mad about that. It's like my parents dying. I'll always be You know, I'm always going to be sad about that. I'm never going to be okay with it. And I think that's okay too, you know? I'm just never going to be okay with the fact that my parents are gone. I'm never going to be okay, you know, with what my friend did to me in my marriage. Never. And I'm never going to be okay with the way it was handled by him. So, but it doesn't eat away at me. I'm just not hung up about it anymore.
After the divorce, in an ironic twist, the only other person who knew exactly what she was going through became her closest confidant, the husband of the other woman, Prince executive Frederick Thibault. The two fell in love and married. Wonderful husband, coming up on 3 years now. What kind of man is he?
He's my best friend, you know, but he's a real sexy best friend.
Ooh.
You know, that's so important because, you know, you don't want to just be friends with your husband, right?
No. Shania, her new husband, and her 12-year-old son now call this Caesar's Palace suite home. It includes their own personal guarded elevator to the top floor. This is where you live.
This is where I live.
Wow. Despite the Vegas opulence, large photos of family vacations, and family pets, many taken by her husband, reveal where the singer's heart truly lies.
I've got a piano here, which I love. That's why I love this suite here, because of the piano.
Yeah, it's home. It's home. It'll do.
Please welcome Robin Roberts.
And boy, is she at home on stage, even somehow convincing me into singing. For Shania fans who can't make it to Las Vegas to see her perform live, there's a big headline for the future. After 11 years, she's finally working on an album of all new music, this time without her ex-husband, who was also her producer.
I have not chosen the producer yet, so I got to meet the right personality. They've got to be sensitive to that. They've got to be nurturing about it. I'm so demandless.
I don't know why you can't find someone, Shania. Why?
Best thing about being a woman is the prerogative to have a little fun.
New music, a new life, a new outlook for the future. After everything she's been through, the best thing now about being Shania Twain is the prerogative to have a little fun. Tonight, we're counting down the greatest country music duets of all time. We consulted the top of the charts, country music experts, and you. At number 5, a power couple both on stage and off.
It's your love.
Then newlyweds Tim McGraw and Faith Hill with their very first duet, It's Your Love, from 1997. They had fallen in love while touring together the year before.
I mean, honestly, I thought that she was way out of my league. I still think she's way out of my league.
This chart topper earned them a CMA Award for Vocal Event of the Year.
Definitely a classic there, and obviously they're a great couple, and you know, together they're just that much better.